we're back again. Welcome back, bro. 4 times. Disconnected, then followed by a phone full of storage. You're gonna have to work on that as I'm gonna be trying to pump out infinite amounts of content. Alright, moving forward, skis. So we talked about you friend on yourself, which is just really you undervaluing your potential and what you can bring to the table in terms of creation, and what your creation is then valued at, which is infinite, and you get to decide. Next thing we need to go over is the subconscious programming that you're being subject to, and are you putting in the work to free yourself, to become a better version of yourself, to evolve your soul? And the reason being is because not only are you being the change that you want to see in the world first, you're proving to so many other people and inspiring so many other people, which is a domino effect, a ripple that it kind of just goes out into the universe. And I don't think you really know how strong that is. Moving forward, bro, it's really like developing a mentality, like a strong mentality too, give it a name, but like that super mentality where it's like, you know, I gotta go hard, I'm gonna 10x it. Grant Cardone's great book, Paradigm Shift, right there, definitely read it. One of the giveaways I'll give you is we're just not putting out as much as we could, and society basically promotes that kind of conformity and comfortability so that you can just be an average or below average person. He went on to be like, yo, bro, you're not putting out as much as you can. You give way too many excuses. You need to be going hard. And there's nothing stopping you from going this hard. And people don't go this hard. So it's abnormal. It's outside the normal. And that's what you need to be. You need to be outside the normal. You need to embrace your indifference, your individuality. You are a unique expression of creation, of divine, regardless of whatever you believe. So wouldn't you rather like to live from that consciousness than a consciousness that's like in victim mode, or doesn't like their situation, or is incapable of progressing further than they have come, which is ridiculous because you've gone this far, because your life is a progression, it's an evolution. And remembering that, bringing that back into your center. Like, I feel like thirdly, we need to develop a center consciousness, a way to, remind us who we are, you know, Mufasa, remember who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like that, like start implementing those, and you can. Same way you tell the subconscious, hey, I want to wake up at 6, 4, 5 a.m. in the morning. You can tell it to do these things too. And realizing that you're like a giant collection of light, information, experience, and infinity. And you can balance in between all of that, right? And then at the more subatomic micro level, the atoms and the energy, once you understand that perspective and how different things interact within your body and trigger different chemical reactions, whether that be through your food or through your thoughts as well. And the manipulation of that, this is when you get into alchemy and transmutation, right? And you start getting into the more magical ways of living than the more mundane Netflix, chill, work, repeat, slave, grind, beat my meat cycle, you know what I'm saying? 6. Get started right now! Get off this video! Well, like this video and comment, then get off this video and do something productive, bro. 20 push-ups, you got caught lacking. What we doing? I would do them for you, but I'm doing the video, but I got you after, guaranteed. So, what we doing, bro? It's always gonna take action. You don't get your time back. You don't get this time back. You don't get this time back at all. And this is your youth. This is your prime. This is your prime. Your years of your prime to go have fun. Set yourself up for the older years. But this is the time where you can put in that little bit of work, maybe a lot of work, maybe a hell of a lot of work, and set yourself up for life. Generations for life. Change for life. And then the contributions that you can give back to the collective, to the earth, because the earth, that's a whole other conversation, but it needs us. We've been taking and taking and taking and consuming and consuming and consuming and not been putting back. And she's upset, bro. She's not fucking with that. So it's like taking that into mind too. But yo, after this video or right now, if you're really feeling yo, go do something productive. Set a timer, 15 minutes. You're gonna work on that task, 15 minutes of focus, pure focus. and just see where that goes. Trust the process. I feel like the critical mind, the analytical mind, the ego mind, whatever you like to call it, whatever resonates, gets in the way. We get in our own way. We, us, me, the construct is the only thing that gets in the way, because I've been programmed to believe a certain thing or work a certain way or believe a certain set of beliefs that affects my actions. Well, if I have the consciousness of that, I'm aware, like, okay, I know that's subtly affecting me. I may not be able to tell how, but I know it is. And so it's like, I need to be doing these things in my mind in the same time in the 3D in order to progress and evolve. Like, these are my tests. These are the moments where I need to be showing up for myself. And this is entering into that level of self-love, right? So the fourth thing, you gotta show yourself self-love. How can you love anyone without loving yourself first? Knowing what love for self is expands so much more. It teaches you how to love everybody else. You have an idea, right? But do you love yourself? Are you okay with yourself in this moment? And listen, I'm not all the way there yet. You feel me? There's still insecurities which are from my old programming, but I know I have infinite love inside of me, and I am love, and my whole being is love. I'm expressing love to you right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, I love you. You love you. Let's like love ourselves enough to hold the space and the grace for us to create the life that we need. And no, it's not going to be fucking easy. It's not going to be a fucking walk in the park, and it's not going to be overnight. It's going to take consistency. Pussy, quote, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? It's going to take consistency. It's going to take showing up. Do the hard work when we don't feel like it. If you know, you know. Going above and beyond, like 10xing that shit. Like, you thought, okay, make that limit, make the goals, write that down, and then go 10 times fucking harder, because nigga, I don't think you understand the amount of power you have in that moment to create. And don't limit yourself. Limits, ain't no limits. And once you put that constraint on yourself, it's on there until you surpass it, until you're like, oh yeah, I forgot I have no limits. You know what I'm saying? So do something right now in the moment. This is time you don't get back. This is your youth. These are the prime years. So take some time, hold some space, hold some grace for you to create the life that you want, because ultimately this is what you want. Listen to your heart and make sure you're consulting your heart in these interactions. Like, yo, how does my heart feel? They say do what we love, and love is a feeling. It's its own energy. It's its own living mind. And so if you can tap into that the same way you tap into your different minds, your sex mind, you know what I'm saying? When you take a sexual perspective, or you have, you're wondering how you're going to talk to somebody to pick them up, or you take certain observations, or your work mind where you're working and you have a certain disposition, a certain inflection in your tone. Like, these are switching and tapping into these different energies, and you can do the same with love. And learning to do that and really trusting leading into that's going to be a little hard, because it hasn't exactly been taught to us. But once you do that, you're definitely going to be able to like start following those synchronicities and listening to the intuition, that let that voice be the most powerful voice, you know what I'm saying? And then go from there. Also knowing it's gonna take more conscious energy that you are putting in right now. You're not going hard enough. You're not doing enough. It's hard to say, and it makes me like feel bad to like call you on your shit, but we need to be calling on your shit, because I'm not going hard enough either, you know what I'm saying? So if I know I'm not going hard enough, I know there's someone watching that's not going hard enough, and they know it. And so like, essentially I'm checking myself, but I'm also checking you too, so you know, because you're another aspect of me. And it's like, bro, I know you can go way harder. You know, you're an infinite being. Tap into infinity. What does infinite mean? Think, contemplate. Fourth thing, giving yourself some time to think. You know, I think we don't, I mean, like, really think, not think about the past or the predictable future, unless you're trying to like create that and feel into your emotions. Plug in Joe Dispenza, go research that. Give yourself time to think, reflect. Hey, is this what I'm doing? Like, hey, is it what I've been doing lately, what I really want to be doing? Am I in love with this lifestyle? And is this something I see me being sustainable as? Like, is it giving me the things I'm going to need? Am I out of survival mode? Do I have the room and the space to grow? And if not, what things do I need to do? What's the action plan? Writing these down, projecting them, like getting them outside of the head, is extremely important. Getting a journal, doing that daily, extremely important. A gratitude journal especially is going to raise your vibration, you know what I'm saying? It's going to get more coherent. coherency going around between your cells and your brain, and when your brain's coherent, you're coherent. You know what I'm saying? So if it's incoherent, which means you're incoherent, if you want to learn more about that, you gotta go that way. It can't just give you all the juicy details, but you know, we're gonna unlock our minds, and I'm gonna deliver them in a way that's very understandable and applicable to your life, and a unique perspective that I feel like I could offer for you. And ultimately, man, it's gonna be no more excuses, bro. Fuck them excuses. Excuses. They sound the best to the person making them. So think about that. I don't want to make this video too long, and I want to drop value, and I feel like I dropped value. So I'm gonna let y'all let that simmer, and I really want you to get doing something. So it's like, this was me doing something today. This is my start, and I have to stay consistent. You know what I'm saying? And so I hope to see you out there too. Let's build. Join a community of like-minded individuals. I've got so much things that I want to tell you guys to help you guys, and I just can't wait. So get off your ass. 20. I'm gonna get my 20 in. And then, you know, set a timer, 15 minutes, start anything. Journal, create, plan, organize. Don't get stuck, and just keep that momentum going. Listen, we're here to make you a better person, to evolve and free your mind out of your habitual ways of thinking and acting. I'm going to show you how to become Neo inside of the Matrix, all right? And just unlock the life that you want and live the way you want with the space and grace to do that. So this is your boy Nige from the Cosmic Console. Peace, love, and infinite blessings to you. Namaste. You know where I stay. Like, love, and subscribe. It only costs a couple seconds, and it helps us get in tune with algorithms. You know how that go on this YouTube game. So you fucking with the energy, you fucking with the vibe, you loving what you see inside, you know what I'm saying? Subscribe. It only is gonna build, bro. It's only gonna get better. So be a part of a movement and impact, or we're trying to help people become better people, which is ultimately gonna express and raise the collective vibration. You know what I'm saying? So without further ado, I'm out.